Hey guys, welcome back to TMI Tuesday. Thumbs up if you're excited for TMI Tuesday to be back. If you haven't been on my channel for long or haven't been since I stopped doing TMI Tuesday is my TTC vlog. I do updates every Tuesday on my cycle, what I'm doing for that cycle and everything like that. I do post quick updates in between and live pregnancy tests and live OPKs and stuff like that, but Tuesday is my main TTC vlog day. So yeah, just heads up, Tuesdays will always be TMI. Kind of explains it in the title, but in case you didn't know, TMI information will be shared. I don't really have a whole lot TMI today, but basically I'm pretty sure I'm going to be cycle day 1 right now. I'm just spotting, but AF was actually due yesterday according to one app. Since I went off the birth control, I did birth control for like 2 weeks, tried to go back on it continuously, and I was just a grouch, so I stopped it like mid-cycle, which was probably stupid, but my cycles have been a little wonky. Even one of my apps said, your cycle is irregular, and I'm like, really? That's great. So another thing is I use 3 different apps, and all 3 say that I'm going to ovulate around cycle day 10 or 11, which usually I ovulate between 13 and 14. Last cycle I ovulated either cycle day 10 or 11. I don't know which day because I wasn't doing my OPKs with regularity. I was in the city and just was forgetting. So I'm pretty sure it's cycle day 11, but that's still earlier than I'm used to, whereas usually I ovulate cycle day 13 or 14. So this cycle I'm going to do an insemination, I think on cycle day 10. Because of shipping times, it does not look good to do it earlier, but the 2 cycles that I'm here, I don't expect anything anyway. I'm just kind of doing it just because. I mentioned in another video I did buy a microscope, a cheap microscope from Walmart that does up to 400 times. So I read online that up 100 times I should be able to see it, so 400 times I should have no problem seeing sperm. Bring the microscope to the city as well, so once I am living in the city again and my donor's shipping to the city, I can still see if there's swimmers. So my donor will be shipping next Monday, I believe, and hopefully it will be here like Thursday or Friday-ish. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do half a vial into a soft cup and then leave that in for 12 hours and then pour the other half a vial in and leave it for 12 hours. If you've watched my home insemination process, I had like a big rigmarole process. Not doing that, at least not while here, because I think my chances with the shipping times are so low, I don't know how much sperm is even going to survive. I just don't want to put in that effort. I will be doing Circle and Bloom. I have the natural cycle one that I'm doing. I also am temping. My thermometer I hate. I hate the process of remembering to do it. But yeah, so temping, and then Circle and Bloom, OPKs, which I'll probably start doing OPKs on cycle day 9. Once I'm in the city, my donor is going to ship based on my OPK. So what usually happens with OPKs for me, I'll start to get darker. So as soon as I start to get darker, I know that within 12 hours I'm going to get a positive. So what's going to happen is as soon as I start getting that dark, I'm going to tell my donor ship. My donor will ship, I'll get my positive, and hopefully I'll have the sperm by then and I'll inseminate. So I'll be inseminating like within the ovulation time. So I think timing is going to be much better, because I know last time when TTCing, because my donor, it takes like at least 4 days to get to me, I have to plan accordingly. So I've had times before where I'm like, okay, ship on this date, expecting to ovulate. I would always try to aim for cycle day 13, but then I would ovulate on cycle day 12, or I would ovulate cycle day 15. Like, it was just not consistent enough. So I'm hoping that by using the OPKs in the city, timing will be better. My whole TTCing right now and this whole next year is my goal is not to get pregnant. I know that sounds ridiculous, but if I don't get pregnant, it's not like before where it was, I need to get pregnant. Now it's just mostly because I want to TTC. But my goal is eventually to do a cycle of IVF to freeze embryos and use with a surrogate. My only main concern right now with getting pregnant is maternity leave. So depending on one, if I got pregnant. If I don't get pregnant, none of this matters. But if I got pregnant, depending on when I got pregnant, it would kind of mess up like my returning to work or not returning to work, just because financially I can't take 2 years off work. So it kind of messes things up because I can't do that 2 years, but I want to take maternity leave. But really, I'll worry about that when the time comes, if that time even comes. But yeah, so I think that's it. So next Tuesday I won't have like a big update for you guys, but I'll have, my donor will have shipped by then, probably. So I think that's it for today. So don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to follow along with me on this journey. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to post them down below. Thanks for watching, guys. I just wanted to talk to you guys about my journey so far, because I know I have a lot of new subscribers, and it's been a while since I TTC'd, and I just figured